Welcome back. Will Australian F3 pilot Ryan Briscoe claw back vital championship points at Zandvoort? Race 2 is ahead of the show. First, we return home to Eastern Creek for round 6 of the New South Wales State Formula V Championships.
Welcome to Eastern Creek in Sydney, New South Wales for round 6 of the CAMS New South Wales Formula V Championship. A fantastic category, but why race Formula V? We caught up with a couple of the competitors and asked them what the attraction is.
Oh, it's great. It's affordable. You get all the thrills of, motorsport at, very low cost. So, yeah, it's great.
You could buy a Formula V from as low as $3,000-$4,000 to $25,000. Running costs for a year is between $3,000 and $5,000 to run a car a year, depending on how many meetings you do.
Class is getting bigger and bigger each time. We've got, I think, 1,600 in the class now, and it's growing each year. So I think in the next 3 or 4 years it's going to really be a good class when everyone sort of starts to sort their cars out and gets on the pace.
It's fast, it's fun, and all the people here are really nice to talk to, and everyone's willing to help you, and just the competition's really good.
Let's take a look at the grid now for the final race of the New South Wales Championship. And Jason Cuts on pole, Mark McHenry alongside him, back to Kinsella, Newell, Proctor, Zarantello, Chivas and Mason. 2 categories running here this weekend, the 1200s and the 1600s. And the first of our 1200s is Stephen Butcher sitting there in 11th, back down to McGarvey in 16th. Set for a start now. It looks like Jason Cuts with the early jump. Mark McHenry dropping back a little bit, but a huge field of competitors here at Eastern Creek. Joining me in commentary, a man that should be out there but crashed out in the earlier races today, Ray Filleti. Big field.
That's right, Nathan. A grid of 34, the biggest field of Formula Vs in Australia this year, and we hope we've made Australian Racing Drivers Club happy.
Down to turn 2 for the first time. Jason Cuts on the inside, should lead them. Looks like someone trying to look up the inside of Mark McHenry as we go on board with Ian Chivas in the Jason Cuts built car. Someone lost a nose cone, saw that go down the side, and there it is sitting on the infield of turn number 2 at the moment. Big course for the Formula Vs here at Eastern Creek. I think they get up around about 170 kilometres an hour, which is about the fastest speed that the Formula Vs will get to on any circuit bar about Phillip Island, Ray.
Actually, it's better than 170. We crack over 180 well after the start-finish line, just before we hit turn 1.
John Kirby there just off the track. We take a look at the replay now, looking back from Stott. You can see Kirby in the distance firing himself off the back of turn 2. Here's the replay from Chivas. Watch for the nose cone. There it goes down the left-hand side of the car, and Chivas lucky not to run it over and destroy it. There'll be a chance they can retrieve that and get it back on the front of the car. Looks like it's actually from the guy in 3rd place, missing the nose cone at the moment as we go back on board Ian Chivas. Look at the wheel work. He's fairly busy, Ray.
Yeah, Ian's always very busy out on the track, and as a matter of fact, I think that we might have a lot of good evidence to throw back at Ian after this event.
Ryan Stott now looking off the back of his in the LJ Hooker entry. This is a 1200, and there's some of the front runners in the 1200s a little bit further back. Car 47 getting a good run up the inside there. That's Clem Farmer as he tries to make the pass down the inside, and Jason Cuts still hangs on to the lead of this one. On board now with Chivas. He's in the tow. Look how nervous the car is. It's dancing. He goes for the big dive up the inside. Not going to do it. Might have come out a little bit early there, Ray.
Yes, you can go down the inside if you want to cover your line, but unfortunately Joe Z in that brand new Mako was just too far ahead, and there was no way that Ian was going to get through the hole.
So they come out of turn 3. Someone's off now. Oh, just a touch on the wall, and that's Kevin Humphrey, who's looks like he's going to be able to continue on with this one. Didn't hit it hard enough to bend too much, but a very scary part of the circuit to want to be leaving at high speed. Of course, the 1600s very torquey, make most of their power between 3,000 and 5,000 RPM, so it's really point to point where they pick up the extra time around here at Eastern Creek, and they certainly have a lot better acceleration than the 1200s. Of course, the ultimate goal for Formula V in Australia is to run 3 categories. Of course, outright being the 1600s. See a move here, car 10 making a run on the inside there. John Mostyn trying to find his way around Richard Wall, and here's the battle at the front, and it's been a cracker too. These guys have swapped places at the front about 4 times. This time though, Jason Cuts has got enough gap to not allow Mark McHenry to get the tow and go down the inside. Speaking of tows, watch Ian Chivas as he now makes his way onto the front straight. He's close enough this time, Ray. I think he might do it.
I think he'll do it. And there goes the Mako, the brand new Mako driven by Joe Z. Off to Ryan Stott here now.
Yes, Ryan's pretty radical. Another couple of wheels in the dirt, and looks like he's going to lose a place for it as the 33 car makes the run up the inside, and Stott's certainly throwing it around here this weekend, certainly having a big go. I like his style. Good battles wherever you look in the field here in Formula V. That's what it's all about, close wheel-to-wheel racing. Chivas now, he's got Joe Z. Now he's going to put Proctor another place down as he makes a big dive under brakes and makes his way up the inside. Oh, someone's in all sorts of trouble here. Car 80 with a big moment. That's Nathan Pring. Good name, mate, but unfortunately you drive like I do too, put the thing around and unfortunately loses a couple of places for it. Let's take a look on the replay. Pring in all sorts of trouble, had a big oversteer coming off of turn 4, I think it was, and put the car around, manages to flick the front end back around and hang on to it, but stays out of harm's way. A couple of people just zipping by the back, but out of that one and doing A-OK. Look at the amount of cars dicing for these positions back in the 1200s. We can see the LJ Hooker car. That's Stott doing a great job. On board with Stott now as he comes off of turn 2 into turn 3 as they make their way up over the hill. And 1200s, look how tight it is, Ray.
That's right. Look, there's Ben Porter in the blue and yellow car on the right-hand side. He can see his championship slipping away now. He was second place coming into this round, but the further away behind Steve Butcher, the less chance he's got of winning it from Butcher.
Of course, this is the final race of the final round of the New South Wales Championship, and guys certainly racing for sheep stations. Stott at the moment just managing to hold off Mostyn, but Mostyn applying the pressure. Look how close he comes onto the tail as they come up round the back of Corporate Hill now through turn 8. Underneath the bridge, you'll see a bridge disappear over the top of these guys. They come round the hill and then down a gear. Now, there's only around 2 or 3 gear changes in the whole track for Formula V's, isn't there, Ray?
Well, that's right. With the long gearbox, you've got turn 11 and 12 with the 1200s, and turn 2 with the 1200s again. With the 1600s, sometimes you don't even have to change from 3rd to 4th.
Here's the run to the finishing line. Jason Cutts hanging on to this one. Here comes Mark McHenry. It's going to be a close finish. Who's got the most straight line speed? I tell you what, I don't know who it is. McHenry there by 200ths of a second from Jason Cutts. Michael Kinsella will bring it home in 3rd. Chivas 4th. Proctor 5th. Russell Newell 6th. Farmer 7. Darren Mason 8. What an amazing finish. Now the battle for the 1200s. Stott's dropped back a few places. He was hanging on to the lead of the 1200s. He's not going to get it this time. Here's the run. Look at the 37 car. Big last dive. Is it going to be enough to get Stott on the finishing line? I don't think so. And a great drive by Bruce Colby to take the win in the 1200s from Butcher back to Stott, Porter, McLaughlin, O'Neill, McGarvey and Douglas. Great racing as always from the Formula V's here at Eastern Creek Raceway.
Time now to head to one of the categories that most of these competitors in Formula V would like to find themselves. Formula 3. Let's head to Zandvoort in the Netherlands for race number 2.